Я Анатолий Vorontsov, тренер Французской Федерации гимнастики, работаю в Лионе. Мои ученики, вы, может быть, знаете, много завоевали медали на всех высоких рангах. И, в принципе, я начал гимнастику работать в России, потом работал в Белоруссии, и последнее время, 30 лет, работаю во Франции.
Anatoly Vorontsov, very famous coach. At this moment he's working in France last 30 years. He started his career from Russia, then he coached in Belarus, and he produced many Olympics, world and European medals for his lifetime. First of all, look at hanging position.
Положение виса должно быть, все должно быть вертикально. Голова должна быть в нейтральном положении.
So in this position, hanging position on high bar, gymnast must have strong, straight position, fully extending the shoulders, and head always neutral position. So if gymnast put head down, automatically the anatomical muscular reflex start using too much front and abdominal. If your head stick out, automatically anatomical reflex start using the muscle, the back muscles. Second movement on high bar. I'm trying to explain the exercise in hanging position. When you steal, you open the shoulders, close in shoulders. So you teach in gymnasts the big skills when necessary to have big action when gymnast passing vertical with big arch, big dish. So that's first step for teaching big skill. As again, please pay attention, head position, natural position always. So as you see the gymnast doing from handstand, big action, go down, ready for dismount, big arch. That's what this position you teach from the first step in gymnastics. So when you look at the dismount forwards, you have to pass in this position the bottom, kick to the arch. This action you do towards forward rotation or Gaylor somersault. So that's go.
Ça, il faut fixer cette parallèle. Et après, il faut un petit peu.
So when you now have to combine two swings, when from static swings and dynamic swings together, so body action has to be the same, and when you fix position horizontal, you just pay attention what kind of shapes the gymnast does, ready for big action. So that's taking time to teach gymnasts fundamental swings, yeah? So second action for the future, you'll see. So now towards forward rotation of somersault or Gaylord, how we need to teach that? So pay attention what the action coach does. This coach is trying to create habit for gymnasts to using little bit arch before dish. He using the physical contact with gymnast, and this looks very useful, yeah. So what we need to look for which action when you start teaching the dismount. So the swings technique has to be perfect, as we teach before. Secondly, we need to teach a take off of the bar, direction of the somersault. And third stage, gymnast must start feeling every part of the movement of the body during the swings, during the takeoff, and has to feel safe. So after swings, gymnast doing kick, just release the bar, fix the arms position, doing nothing with arms staying in the same position, and coach will be keeping gymnast on the hand. So this prep exercise helping to get the feeling of the somersault quite easily. 1, 2, and now go. Eventually, when you feel gymnast quite well, we need to get rotation anyway. So rotation you only create it by dropping the arms forward. So at this moment your head goes a little bit forward, and automatically abdominal reflection make it stronger, and body start turning. On 3, the third one. 1, 2, and go. So this action you can call courbette. After takeoff, courbette, somersault over. Takeoff, courbette, over. Okay, everybody noticed he had slightly head out. So this reason why head outs, because it's happened mistake before. And principle, as you saw, from handstand was good shape, good down, he arch, and his habit from swing still. Approaching vertical, he already want to work. So because he killed the amplitude and he want to get handstand, he started using head out. He want to start using the muscle reaction, the back. It's not necessary to use. So he start using different group of muscle to get handstand. It's definitely against the technical requirement for back joints. If your gymnast should pass the vertical comfortably, using the pull the bar, leading hips, kick will be much later and will be much higher towards handstand. In this case, doesn't need to use any extra action with the head movement or anything else. Yeah? So after forward giants, we need a little bit talk about swings giants. So any basics you're looking for this mount is absolutely the same basics for big release. When your gymnast flying over the bar with torque, pike or straight, same basics for everything. It's an interesting situation because he already had practiced like few days in this camp and he has no more mistake. So very difficult to say what he doing wrong because he doing perfect. Few days ago he didn't pull enough shoulders forward. He has problem to reach handstand in good shape. Right. So from vertical, when you pass vertical, you have to push forward, make chest in with open shoulders, and these shoulders leading towards handstand. So you need to explain to gymnast what group of muscle he need to use. More, this, chest inside, yeah? Chest in, more. Yeah, more, yeah, more, like that. Different muscle group was used for the wrist. If you making dish, as we do condition, abdominal in, so if you pull chest open, your back start using muscle, so your abdominal doesn't work very much. It's completely different, yeah? So from vertical hang, first target with chest in, you get to support, and then you naturally lifting handstand. Extension. You know, we want to just make logic after the preparation of the strap bar, swings with support. Next step is the choke bar. So gymnast must be able to do into pit with support somersault. Did you feel the bar start shaking, making noise? He pulled the bar because he started doing kick to suit. He pulled the bar. He make by attention. Soon as release bar. It's process. So if you didn't achieve what you want to from swings, you move the next step. You have to practice, start again, teaching the good shape. So better take a longer and get a perfect preparation. Then your transition period will be much shorter and more exciting for gymnasts. So did you see his head out? Because he didn't swing enough and automatically he's thinking about somersault. He wants to help himself for rotation and he didn't finish in courbette. Swings, finish courbette, fixed position. Courbette, straight. So before he has much bigger mistake and last few sessions he started working the basics against swings and today it's reasonable. It's not his worst double straight. It's quite decent double straight for him. So this was slightly different. So courbette was better, and he still tempted rotate a bit shoulders. When we're talking to gymnasts about the entry to somersault, finish to courbette, we created shape for triple back or double straight twist. When you talk to them late twist, which is always possibly you accept this message, not possible to make late twist if you not completed courbette, fixed position, so you need time before start twist. So when you work in properly the entry to somersault, you only giving time to yourself for your gymnast late twist. Okay, that's make more logical progress for the good technique of twist. In principle of turns, you have to gymnast must use longest, further points, which is if you contact with your hands, your turn has to take the points away from the bar, which means from the toes.
И это касается всех поворотов, независимо, на акробатике, на брусьях.
So, which fundamental basics of turn belong to any apparatus? This main principle.
Потому что если вы делаете поворотах на акробатике, вы начинаете от дальней точки опоры. Это он начинает поворачиваться руки, потом но бывает иногда сокращение, но все равно от дальней точки опоры. Опора это ноль.
For example, he's in tumblings. If you take off any twist, your shoulders quite away from your feet, and you start moving shoulders.
Если вы делаете поворот на брусьях, диамидовку, оберучную, скажите.
If you do P-bus, front stutz or diamidov.
То же самое, идут в первую очередь поворачиваются ноги.
Exactly the same swings, you start turning the toes.
И потом все остальное. Потом входишь на руку или прыгаешь, это в зависимости от элемента, который не делаешь.
So then, as soon as you start twisting from your toes, next you start hips, shoulders.
Потому что если вы не повернете ноги, вы всегда будете работать грудью. Это автоматически происходит.
Because if you're not turning your feet, you have to open the shoulders too much. You have turning it by shoulders. The same mistake will happen on P-bars or swing back giants half turn on high bar.
И поворот должен начинаться после горизонтали, ноги уходят сюда, ноги уходят влево в данный момент.
So, okay. If gymnast doing blind left side, gymnast has pass horizontal. After horizontal, feet leading start turning from toes.
И после этого только получается. И после этого только должны быть поворачиваться плечи.
After turning the toes, follow it goes hips, follow the shoulders, so body. Okay, if you gymnast didn't turn enough toes, so shoulders automatically get open.
Tu peux faire le demi-tour. Non, avec manip.
And direction of the kick with shoulders open, because you want to over handstand, you have to lean shoulders over the bar. Looks quite strange body line. So as a reason, if you not turn your feet enough, contact in handstand very unsafe, because gymnast doesn't feel pressure on the bar anymore. Technique of the swings half quite good, but he has maybe a little problem with under rotate after turning the hips. His body a little bit slightly under rotate. So next step has to be released by both hands. After swing hard, turning the hips, both hands go at the same time. Yes. So when you teach in gymnasts swings half turn, very useful condition exercise. When you put gymnasts in perfect handstand turning, it's better if you put these exercises when you do handstand preparation. circuit, put extra one station with turning and handstand.
Сходы для схода для оборотов.
You know, after you had a lecture of the handstand preparation, so many exercises we did already, we necessary to do.
Я думаю, с утра он уже вам объяснил.
So that's what Anatoly said. What you saw this morning,
Обязательно должна быть
handstand
для
preparation,
правильного положения.
is very, very important.